The first partnership we'd like to present the Vice Chairman's Award for Exemplary Workforce Partnerships is to the Central Iowa Careers in Financial Services. This partnership has done a thorough job of evaluating its industry needs, reaching non-traditional populations, and upskilling them to fill the critical industry gaps. It's vital for Central Iowa to organize a workforce partnership around financial services because Des Moines has one of the most significant concentrations of financial service firms in the United States. They're the headquarters location to several major corporations, including Wellmark and Wells Fargo, in addition to primary locations for other firms like Marsh and Nationwide. Over the course of the first year of the Financial Services Academy, it's created and operated by partnerships enrolled 41 individuals, 37 of which completed training, and all of these placement efforts have allowed the completers, already 17 graduates, to find employment. Will Cassandra Halls of Central Iowa Careers in Financial Services and Jana Magnussen of Marsh please come up and accept their award?
Well, I don't think that there is a group of individuals in this room more excited to be here today and to accept this award than Central Iowa Careers in Financial Services. As John mentioned, Des Moines isn't known, or you don't recognize Iowa as a financial services capital, and it was so important to Central Iowa that we really created programs that would impact our community, and that's exactly what Central Iowa Careers in Financial Services focused on, creating a much bigger pipeline of qualified candidates. But not only that, reaching out to individuals that wouldn't necessarily consider financial services as a career opportunity. And that's what we accomplished. Very proud of our employer partners, Wells Fargo, Wellmark, Marsh, Citi, the Iowa Credit Union League, Nationwide, and Bankers Trust. We are excited that we have reached both mega employers as well as very important local partners to help them meet their needs. I think as a facilitator of Central Iowa Careers in Financial Services, what makes our work so special is that it truly is employer-driven, the employers lead, and the employers own the outcomes. And what we hear constantly from our employer partners is that while they are invited on a regular basis to sit at many tables and talk about workforce issues, this is the one initiative that is truly impacting their organizations and are bringing awesome candidates through their doors and helping them grow and find those career pathways. So with that, I am very pleased to introduce Jana Magnussen. She is the Managing Director of Human Resources for Marsh and is here to represent our employers.
Thank you very much. It's a real privilege to be here. The session this morning was very interesting. This is kind of something new for me as coming in as the employer, but it's been a great experience so far. We thank you for the award. It's a great honor, but this is something that's only done in partnership. I think that when we look at Central Iowa and I look at the table, it really is everyone coming together for a common cause. When we looked at this, and when I was asked probably back in 2008 to serve on a financial sector's board, at that point in time, I have to say it was from a selfish motivation. We were all worried about that we couldn't find enough workforce. There were more jobs than people. So it was kind of a selfish reason that a lot of us employers got together, and there were several of us around the table. I mean, the room was full when we started this. All the employers were concerned about, are we going to have enough employees for the future? It's growing. The economy was great at that time. Well, then we all know what happened, and things changed. And so all of a sudden it was 2009. We changed. We went, the Central Iowa Works sector was set up instead. We became the financial services group as a part of that. And all of a sudden there was maybe a handful of employers that showed up anymore. So we really had to stop and take a look at that and say, were we doing this just for us, or were we doing this to help the unemployed and underemployed in our community? And should we continue? And so the decision was made, yes, we have to be here for the right reasons, and that's to help these individuals, not just for ourselves. And so it was actually, I think, a good turning point for us because it got us refocused on really what the purpose was for us to be there. And we had a smaller group where we could really engage with each other. And Cassandra Hall deserves 99% of the credit. She is the most terrific facilitator as far as getting us together, making sure we were organized. The meetings went well. We accomplished a lot when we met, rescheduling when we had conflicts and things like that. She was just phenomenal. And so I can't say enough good things about Central Iowa Works because we got refocused. This small group of probably 5 or 6 employers really built the program from scratch, did an RFP, went out, partnered with Goodwill Industries as well as our local community college, which again, I can't say enough good things about that partnership, to really build a program and to now have gone through 6 classes of those. And actually, I'm thrilled to say that Marsh has hired some of those individuals. We work with our talent acquisition team to make sure we participate in the classes, we speak to the classes, we give tours at our facility, and then as well as interviewing some of the candidates. And we have one of the poster child, so to speak, that we have hired from this program. He's come in, he's gotten his P&C license, and he's just doing a phenomenal job for us. So it's a real success story. So I just thank you. I thank you for all the work that you've done. From an employer standpoint, this is terrific work. I think we still have a long ways to go, but we're really thrilled with what we've accomplished so far, but only because of the collaboration through Central Iowa Works and Cassandra Hall. So I just want to acknowledge them as well. United Way, Goodwill, and our community college. So thank you.
3 things in closing. We definitely want to thank Central Iowa Works and our funders for making this work possible. Without that dedication, we all know how important those funders are. We would also like to recognize the work of our partner workforce partnerships in Central Iowa, Central Iowa Careers in Healthcare, Central Iowa Careers in Advanced Manufacturing, and Central Iowa Careers in Energy. And finally, we would like to thank the National Fund for allowing us the opportunity to pursue financial services as a workforce partnership and letting this innovation grow. So thank you.